Romania. Today we are going to be talking about Romania. Who knew? Who ever thought that we are ever going to be talking about Romania on this channel? But it actually has a lot of gems that I think that when we start looking at it, you are going to come to appreciate the reason why you should consider going to study in Romania. Okay, so let us start here. You have the ultimate EU gateway. So it has high value education inside a high income European economy. That is already giving you an idea of one of the benefits of why you should be considering going to Romania. As the video goes along, we are going to break it down into bits about why this is something that you should really consider. So they have a funding system and they have an MFA scholarship. So this is the Romanian government's fully funded pathway for non-EU citizens. All of you watching this video, all of you watching this channel, y'all are all non-EU citizens. So that is why I'm making this video for you all. So you have here full tuition fees covered, check, good. Student dormitory, amazing. Monthly stipend, and then they have medical assistance and transport discounts, and then 1 year Romanian language preparatory course. This is actually the case with almost all government flagship scholarships. It's always just like this, okay? So the hack here is that medicine, dental medicine, and pharmacy are strictly excluded. Pivot your application to STEM, IT, or humanities to secure this full funding. Okay, interesting. I never thought about that. Like you have to pivot your application. So what happens to social sciences students? I like how throughout this, nobody's talking about what about social sciences students. So does this mean that only those in those majors should apply for this? I am not sure. We are going to find out together as we go along. But before we do, y'all let me know in the comment section. Are you interested in Romania? Have you ever considered studying in Romania? Let me know what are your original thoughts about Romania in the comment section, okay? Let us keep on going. And also, please do to like this video, okay? It's very important. It helps the channel. Please do that. So we have application logistics and academic reality. What it takes to build a winning dossier. I am here to help you all win. I do not mess around with people who are not winning, okay? So the threshold here is you must have a minimum grade of 7 out of 10. Of course, from different parts of the world, you should calculate what this applies to you. Some people are on a scale of 5, some on a scale of 4, some on a scale of 3, some on a scale of 20, some on a scale of 100. Calculate it to be that 7 on 10, okay? The paperwork, you have diplomas, transcripts, birth certificates, and passports must be officially translated and legalized. Translated to what language? What language do they speak in Romania? Romanian? Is that the language? You all let me know in the comment section, what language do they speak in Romania? I have no idea. That is how lost I am about this, okay? I am learning with you all. Okay? So 3, you have the language pivot. Bachelor's, master's, bachelor's and master's degree are taught in Romanian to promote culture. Okay, don't speak Romanian, don't panic. The scholarship includes a fully funded preparatory year to learn the language before your degree starts. Yeah, okay, fine. PhDs can opt for English. What? So almost all bachelor's and master's students have to study in the Romanian language. Like you do 1 year language study, and then you listen, Linda, listen. There is a difference between studying a language so you can use it to communicate, to move around, to interact with people, to go for official appointments, versus studying a language to study in that language. Those are two different ball games, because studying a language to study in that language means that you're not just studying for basic communication purposes. You are studying to be able to communicate at a high level, like academic level, like present a paper level, like write essays level, like give an academic presentation level. That is a whole different ballgame. So y'all let me know in the comment section. Are you all going to be willing to learn Romanian? And also, are you all bachelor's, master's, or PhD students? Because based off of what we just learned, it shows that you can actually get to study, like bachelor's and master's students will have to do 1 year language course and then study in Romanian, and then PhD students can be like, I want to study in English, and it's okay. So you all let me know, your bachelor's, master's, and PhD students, and what do y'all think about this language? Will you all take it? All right, let's look at the application timeline. Work backwards to ensure you don't miss the narrow windows. So you have February till March 31st here. Submit dossier online via Study in Romania platform, okay? And then July to August, that is the second milestone. July 15, selection results are announced, and then in August, initiate visa and proof of funds paperwork, and then by October, the academic year begins. The platform deadline is absolute. Start apostilling. Oh my goodness, I am a native English speaker. I've never heard the word apostilling. Your academic documents in January. Bureaucratic delays in your home country will sink your March 31st deadline, which means that applications for everything Romania related got wrapped up few months ago. So this video is going to be serving as something that you have to bookmark, come back by the end of the year, so you start preparing for it towards all of next year. Okay, so you all have to bookmark this video, bookmark it such that you can go ahead. All right, let's look here. Total cost. Also, because you have to bookmark it, let's see if it is worth it financially. Okay, so if you go through the self-funded reality navigating, $673 per month living cost. So you have the transport is there, groceries is there, utilities is there, dining, and then budget for hidden reality, public transportation, and local food are incredibly cheap. But imported goods, international brands cost same as in Paris or Berlin, so you should buy local. $673 per month. Is this for everything? Because if this is for everything, then it is relatively cheaper. It is relatively cheap. I need them to give me a total cost, like how much is this going to cost in total? Because that $673 is like, don't tempt me with a good time, okay? Because if it is actually $673 per month, you should really bookmark this video and go and study the Romanian language, because where in the world are you going to see that kind of an opportunity in a European country? Where? And this is actually, and if you think about it long term, this is doing studies that gives you access to the European Union, and long term wise, you can choose to move to any of the Schengen countries or any of the European countries. You can get a Schengen passport, you can get the EU blue card. Like, the math is mathing. Yeah, you may have to study the Romanian language, but with that amount and for the benefits that you're going to get, the math is mathing. Okay, so let's look at the housing situation, dorms versus private market. All right, so you have here how to optimize your largest monthly expense. Option A, student dormitories covered by the MFA scholarship. That is in case you get it. High competition, subject to availability. Option B, you have the city center, which is 1 bedroom, and you're paying about $495 per month, which means in that $670 something, 3/4 is going to housing. And the option C, you have outside the center, which is 3 beds, and you're paying about $600 per month. Okay, so the ultimate housing hack: if you don't get a dorm, partner with 2 or 3 students for a 3-bedroom apartment outside the city center. Your individual rent drops to about $205 per month. And I think that this is a common thing amongst international students. Most international students that live in foreign countries, they all have roommates, they all have people that they are living with. It's not just them, like individually. That is not always the case. So the best hack, because normally accommodation is like your highest expense. So if you're able to stay with someone, if you have like a roommate, that reduces your cost by a lot. Okay, proof of funds. Yeah, and this is the part I really want to know about. Yes, I really want to know. Secure your financial foundation for your visa. Okay, bank statement. The rule: self-funded students must prove means of supporting equivalent to the minimum gross national salary for at least 6 months. The visa fee that you have to pay is €120. And then the ultimate hack here is beneficiaries of the Romanian state scholarship are legally exempt from having to prove of support. They are also exempt from €120 visa fee and residence permit taxes. Yes, that is the case, but how much do self-funded people have to come up with for them to be able to pay the proof of funds? How much is needed? Like what is the total amount of money? Oh my goodness, I need an answer. I'm going to do the research. I'll put it in the comment section. You'll also do the research, put it in the comment section. The question is, what is the total amount of money that is needed as proof of funds to study in Romania for international students? That is the question. That is the question. Y'all let me know what you all find, what your research defines in the comment section. Y'all let me know, okay? All right, let's look at visa risk and IGI bottleneck. What is? I am not sure what IGI means, okay? So they have the 60-day trap that causes auto rejections, okay? So the idea here is you have the acceptance letter, then you have the top path and the bottom path. The top path is standard, the bottom path is high risk. Acceptance, then you apply for visa. The bottom part, which is a high risk acceptance, and then you request an IGMI, MAI invitation, wait for 60 days, apply for visa. I have no idea what that is about. So the invitation takes 60 days to process. Factor an extra 2 months into the summer timeline, or your visa application will be rejected on arrival. What does that, what is the meaning of your visa is rejected on arrival? Like, I arrive Romania and then I get rejected for a visa while in Romania, or on arrival where citizens from specific non-EU countries, including India, Nigeria, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Egypt, cannot just apply for a visa. They require a pre-approved invitation from the General Inspectorate of Immigration. Huh? Why? Oh, so it is this bottom path that they have to go through. You have to, what? You need a pre-approved invitation from the General Inspectorate for Immigration. This is not good. And it sounds targeted because it's just specific countries. Like, what happened? It feels like there is some history here. Something must have happened for them to go to this extent of taking this kind of immigration policy. Because why? And why those specific countries? All right, let us look at how much you are going to be making while you are studying in Romania, okay? Earning while learning. Legal frameworks for student employment in Romania, the law. Foreigners with a temporary right of residence for studies can work without a separate work permit. Oh, that's interesting. So you just work, okay? The limit, you're restricted to an individual employment contract for a part-time work lasting no longer than 6 hours per day. Okay, so the employment contract depends on your employer, but what the government wants is not more than 6 hours a day. All right. You don't need a bureaucratic work permit to start earning, provided you keep your shift to 6 hours or less. Use this to build local network capital in Romania's booming tech sectors. That is very, very interesting. I think that in all the videos and in all the research that I've done, you need an extra work permit as a student to work in several countries. But if Romania just says you can work, the main thing is make sure you work your work is below 6 hours a day. That is pretty interesting. I wonder, 6 hours times 7 days. What is 6 times 7? You all let me know in the comment section. That is how you know my math teacher died when I was 5 years old. Because what is 6 times 7? I have no idea what I have no idea what is 6 times 7. I don't know. All right. Let's go on. We're not going to discuss my math skills, okay? The job market reality. Earning a stable income, growing European workforce, okay? So you have the unemployment. It is sitting at about 6% as of 2026. Average income is about $1,050. The growth sectors that are tech, engineering, construction, and BPO, business processing, outsourcing. Okay, the local market is hungry for multilingual talent. Your status as an international student is an asset in Bucharest and Cluj Napoca, which serves as massive outsourcing and IT hubs for Western European companies. Okay, so if you are there and you are in this booming sectors, the chance that you can get some kind of a good job is higher. Interesting. Okay, so post-graduation, what are you going to do in Romania when you're done with your studies? Okay, the bridge from student visa to permanent resident. So this is what you have to do. You do not have to leave immediately. The law grants you a 9-month extension strictly for job hunting or opening up a business. This is the second country that I'm seeing that gives you a chance to open up a business. Use this window aggressively. Step 1, graduate and authenticate your study papers. Step 2, apply for the 9-month grace extension. Step 3, secure employment or open a business. Step 4, transition to a standard work or residence permit. So that already gives you an idea on what you should do once you are getting to finishing your studies. And this is Europe. You are in Romania, so you are in Europe. You can, while you are still studying, you can already start seeing, do I want to live here long term? Do I want to go to another country? You can practically start planning the direction that you want your life to take while you are still there studying. You can plan it out and see what works for you. Okay, now let's look at the smart student blueprint. What are you going to do as a smart student? The 3-pillar master strategy for Romania. Pillar 1, funded. Target by March 31, apply for that scholarship. We have already missed the deadline for this year, so let's target next year. Ensure your grade is 7 plus, avoid medical fields, and then opt for free language prep year. All right, that's good. Pillar 2, hack the visa. Use that scholarship to bypass the proof of funds and visa fees. In other words, apply for the scholarship. If from a restricted country, trigger the 60-day IGR invitation immediately upon acceptance. Yeah, Nigeria, India, Pakistan. I'm not sure what happened and why they are restricting some countries. Pillar 3, stay for good. Work permit time up to 6 hours and build your network. Do not exceed. Upon graduation, activate your 9-month legal extension to secure a role in the EU tech or corporate sector. Plan early, navigate the bureaucracy with precision, and the ROI is going to be unmatched. To me, the idea that you are using this as a route into the EU is already an amazing opportunity, because you are not getting access just to one country. This is you having your foot into an entire continent of different countries. And while you are there studying, you can sit and plan with yourself. Do I want Romania long term? Do I want to move to another place? What are the other countries in Europe that have things going for them? If I don't want to be in Romania, where else should I go? Take that time while you're studying and do the research around, network, build connections, ask people around what makes sense, what should I do? Network with people and learn what to do. And within that period, by the time you are done with your 2-year study in Romania, you should have a clear idea on what you should be doing next with your life. I hope that this was helpful. Please, you all do it to like the video, share the video, tag everybody, a friend, a brother, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, anyone that you think will need this. Share it with them such that they can learn and they can also build their lives. I am going to see you all in the next one.